Mic check, mic check. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about Qerim checking Stephen A. Smith. And you can tell this LeBron James beef got Stephen A. Smith still in his feelings. Remember, guys, I just did a video highlighting how Draymond Green sided with LeBron James, right?
What do you make of LeBron confronting you in the aftermath of that situation?
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit.
A lot of problems that guys have with media is to call something that man did bullshit and weak. Like, those are words like where we grew up.
Yeah.
Like, you get hands put on you.
The Draymond Green's out there with his damn podcast. For some reason, suddenly forgetting my character and who I am. And he's talking about, yo, it was weak of Stephen A. to say that LeBron was weak or to bring it up as a father. And oh, by the way, where I'm from, we put hands on you. You sure you should be saying that, Draymond? You sure? I mean, you sure that's the words you want to use? We should be putting hands on somebody. Has that not worked against you? Jordan Poole, Nurkic, Rudy Gobert. I mean, I'm just asking. Is that the smartest thing for you to say? Particularly when you want to be in this business when it's all over? Is that the smartest thing for you to say? But you go ahead, bro. God bless you. I understand where you rolling now and how you rolling.
I was a little baffled by Stephen A. saying that he would have swung on Brian after he just kind of questioned me, saying, when you talk like that where I'm from, you get hands put on you. And he kind of did this whole thing of like trying to use my basketball career and things that have happened on the basketball court, because I'm actually really good at basketball and made it to the NBA, that he wants to try to use that to try to use it against me for my next career. I saw him doing that. And then to come out and do the very thing that you kind of tried to use against me, I thought was a little
Petty.
Not only petty, but like
Snarky,
but contradictory to what you just did. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you've had moments before you need to not say nothing about hands, but then, you know, you start talking about swinging on someone. You know what I'm saying? So I thought Brian's post was hilarious.
So now Stephen A. Smith, every topic that's going to have to revolve around Draymond Green, he's going to purposely disagree with it. And that's what he did when Draymond Green was talking about the NBA eras on his podcast. And this is the comments that Draymond Green said that Stephen A. Smith and Qerim reacted to. Let's check out what Draymond Green said on the Draymond Green show. Here's that clip right here.
People say you must respect each era, but the past eras don't respect this era. I disagree in the fact that, no, like these eras don't respect us. Like, I've seen several guys talk over and over and over again, not in a positive light. I don't think that respect is passed down to us from the other generations, but I think people are quick to say, oh, you got to respect them because they came before. I don't agree with that.
And I have to agree with that. We have seen that for some time now, right? With Charles Barkley, Shaq, they have constantly disrespected today's NBA players. Stephen A. Smith responded to that on ESPN First Take Live, and this is what Stephen A. said, and Qerim had checked him. But let's show what Stephen A. Smith said first.
Interesting. Stephen A., does Dray have a point?
No, he does not. He doesn't have a point when you only make half the point. I'm not going to disagree with him about some of the players disrespecting today's generation of players. But the problem that I challenge with Draymond is that oftentimes he leaves out the why. And that's what it comes down to. Baron Davis touched on it. You have cats that were predecessors that paved the way for you to be able to do what you do. I'm not talking basketball, Eminem and Doggy. I'm talking off the court. I'm talking the collective bargaining negotiations. I'm talking arguing with the league. I'm talking fending off the media when there wasn't podcast and everybody couldn't have a voice, and a level of scrutiny that you had to maneuver through in order to get to the point that these guys ultimately got to, where you're getting paid generational wealth. Then you got your money, and it's like, yeah, we it. And hell with all of these guys. They want to celebrate we ain't down with that. A lot of the guys, the old school guys, do feel disrespected.
Okay, so as we can see, that's what Stephen A. Smith said. He went on a much longer rant about off the court stuff, that how these players today benefit from the older generation. And Molly Qerim had checked Stephen A. Smith on that because she was like, yo, Draymond Green and the current NBA players are talking about basketball. Why are you bringing up off the court stuff? And just watch, just pay attention to how Stephen A. Smith responded and look at his body language, man. Like, the dude was ready to snap and go off on her, man. But let's check out what Molly Qerim said, checking Stephen A. Smith. Here's that clip right here.
Tell you what
But,
players said to me.
that's not about basketball on the court.
Well, what happens, it is.
But Draymond's talking about they're disrespected as like players on the court. All these other factors that you're bringing up have nothing to do with playing on the court.
That is patently false.
Stephen A. and their
That's
play and
patently
their
false.
talent. Yes, maybe it's a little bit of an advantage, but why should they be disrespected for things that they can't even control?
Well, first of all, nobody should be disrespected. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is because of the conditions under which they're playing, which facilitates them being able to focus on their game, players who came before them that didn't have that luxury feel resentment towards them because of it. So the subject is not about basketball. The subject is about a lack of respect. In other words, you don't see guys saying they can't play. You see guys saying, please, if I had those conditions, this is what I would be. Yeah. That's what they're trying to say. And sometimes that's interpreted as disrespect because you're not taking all of those other things into consideration.
What if they had those conditions in the past? They wouldn't rise up and overcome them as well and be stars?
Well, we're talking about
But I'm saying it should go both ways.
Okay, Molly. Okay, I tried. I'm telling you what the players are saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is that they're bringing old school guys. When they're talking about respect or lack thereof, they're bringing up those things. And those players are interpreting it as disrespect. They're not saying the guys can't play. They're saying if we had the luxuries that they have today, measure us the same way. That's what they're saying. I'm saying you're Draymond Green. You have to bring that up too.
So as we can see in that clip, man, look how upset Stephen A. Smith was getting. And, you know, he's having a tough week this week, especially with the LeBron James thing, the Pat McAfee thing, and other players like Draymond Green siding with LeBron James. You know, Stephen A. Smith, he did have a relationship with Draymond, and he got upset in his feelings about that Draymond Green sided with LeBron James. And yeah, man, you know, it's like this dude is just taking everything personal. Like, if you look at his face and look at his hand gestures and how he was responding to Molly, it was like he really wants to snap on her. And I don't know, man. It's like he got this new contract. I don't know if it's because ESPN has him doing a lot more stuff in his contract. But this dude looks stressed out, in my opinion. He looked like he is just one moment away from snapping live on TV, like just going off, right? Like how Skip and Shannon used to go off on each other on Fox Sports. And yeah, man, you know, who knows, man? Something could be coming, a big change at First Take, you know, when they do sign these guys to these big contracts. A lot of stuff starts to happen over there at ESPN. So I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below, share your thoughts on today's video. Hit that like button if you made this far in the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one, and we out, guys. Peace.